Now in this lecture we will start with a new chapter of organic chemistry, haloalkanes and haloarenes. So before this we are clear about what are hydrocarbons, right? What are aliphatic hydrocarbons, alkenes, alkanes, alkynes, and what are aromatic hydrocarbons, benzene. Right, now haloalkanes and haloarenes, these are derived from hydrocarbons, right? For example, you have compound ethyl chloride, right? You have heard of this compound ethyl chloride or methyl chloride. Methyl chloride is derived from methane, which is a hydrocarbon. It's an alkane, right? Similarly, we have benzyl chloride, or we have chlorobenzene. Let's take a simple compound, chlorobenzene. That compound is derived from benzene, which is again a hydrocarbon, right? So haloalkanes and haloarenes are organic compounds which are derivatives of hydrocarbons, simple hydrocarbons, which are aliphatic hydrocarbons and your aromatic hydrocarbons, right? Let's quickly look into it. You have we are all aware of this classification. Hydrocarbons, right? We have alkanes, alkenes, we have alkynes, right? Then we have, right, and all these are, let's broadly divide it. Hydrocarbons first are of two types, right? First is your aliphatic hydrocarbons, then you have your aromatic hydrocarbons, right? And your aliphatic hydrocarbons are further divided into alkanes, right? You have alkenes, you have alkynes, and we know that alkanes are those compounds in which two carbon atoms have a single bond between them. Similarly, alkenes are compounds where you have double bond between carbon atoms. Alkynes are compounds where you have triple bond between carbon atoms, right? Aromatic hydrocarbons, you have a simple hydrocarbon. Let's take simple hydrocarbon, which is your benzene. This is an aromatic hydrocarbon, right? Now, like I said, that haloalkanes and your haloarenes are derivatives of hydrocarbons. These are derivatives of hydrocarbons. What that means is that haloalkanes and haloarenes are derived from alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and your benzene, right? Now let's take an example of simple hydrocarbons, and then we see how we can derive these haloalkanes and haloarenes from these compounds, right? You have a simple compound. Let's take ethane. Let's not take methane, right? This is your hydrocarbon ethane, right? And if we talk about alkene, this is your ethene, right? If we talk about alkyne, this is your acetylene, right? And this is benzene. Now, as per the definition, I can derive from these. I can derive haloalkanes and haloarenes by these, right? Let me just complete this now. These are derivatives of hydrocarbons obtained by replacing these hydrogen atoms, right, by halogen atoms, right? Halogen atoms are chloride, chlorine, bromine, first fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, right? These are halogen atoms. So if I replace any of these hydrogen atoms, right, with this halogen atom, what I will get is a haloarene or a haloalkane. Right, we know that benzene also have hydrogen atoms. If I replace any of the hydrogen atoms with any of these halogen atom, what I will get is a haloalkane or a haloarene. Halo here, the word this halo stands for halogen, these halogens, and these alkanes stand for alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, right? And this arene stands for this benzene. Compounds that have benzene ring are arenes, right? So compounds that have benzene ring are your arenes, and you know alkanes are these three compounds. So derivatives of hydrocarbons obtained by replacing one or more hydrogen atoms by halogen atoms. For example, if I take this compound, right, if I take this compound, if I replace one hydrogen atom, let's say this one, by Cl, what I will get is ethyl chloride. This is a haloalkane, right? We call it as ethyl chloride or chloroethane, right? We call it as chloroethane or ethyl chloride, right? So this is obtained from a hydrocarbon alkane. If I talk about this, if I replace if I have replaced one hydrogen atom with this Cl, right, what I have got is alkenyl chloride, right? This is your ethynyl chloride, right? This is also a haloalkene, right? We will call it as chloroethene, right? This is a like this was chloroethane, this is chloroethene obtained from, I'm sorry, this is the chloro, writing it in the wrong place, chloroethene, which is obtained from an alkene. It has a double bond, right? Similarly, if I replace this this is acetylene, right, which is an alkyne. If I replace one hydrogen atom by say bromine this time, so this would be this is now your haloalkyne, right? Since this is obtained from alkyne, so this is haloalkyne, right? This is bromoethine or bromoacetylene. We call it as bromoethine or bromoacetylene, right? I hope this is clear, right? Similarly, if we talk about this, right, if I replace hydrogen atom by a Cl, right, by a halogen atom, what I will get is a halogen derivative, the aromatic hydrocarbon derivatives, right? This is a hydrocarbon derivative. We call it as, this is a chlorobenzene, right? This is your chlorobenzene. Now we may have, let's take another hydrocarbon, right? We know that this is also a aromatic hydrocarbon, right? Toluene. If I replace hydrogen atom not directly from the benzene nucleus, but from the side chain, this CH3 is a side chain. If I replace one hydrogen atom by Cl, right, what I will get is CH2Cl. This is your benzyl chloride. This is a haloarene, right? So this is also this is a haloarene, right? Aromatic hydrocarbon. But this does not come under haloarene, right? This is considered as a derivative of methane, and benzene ring is taken as this benzene ring is taken as a side chain, right? We'll just talk about this in a while. So these are now your haloalkanes, and these are haloarenes. Now, based on all this, let's just little talk about the chemistry of these compounds, because now what we have to do is we need to look into the classification of haloarenes and haloalkenes. Haloarenes and haloalkanes. So let's first talk little about these compounds, right? In haloalkanes, these carbon atoms, these are alkanes, so these carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized. Here the carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Here the carbon atom is sp3, it's sp hybridized. This is acetylene sp hybridized. If we talk about benzene ring, the carbon atom here to which Cl is directly attached is sp2 hybridized. Here this is side chain, methyl group. We know that methyl group is obtained from methane, right? And the carbon atom is in methane is sp3 hybridized, right? So this carbon atom is sp3 hybridized in haloarene, to which now this Cl is attached. This Cl is directly attached to this carbon atom, which is your sp3 hybridized carbon atom, right? I hope this is clear. Right, now let's just talk little about the chemistry that we have done before we go ahead and jump to classification. We have three types of carbon atoms, right, where we would be looking into the classification of monohalogen derivatives, right? This is your, when we talk about, let's talk about simple one. This is your monohalogen derivative, right? Carbon atom is directly connected to no other carbon atom, right? Or even if it is connected, say, to like this, this is your, here carbon atom is directly connected to one other carbon atom. Both these carbon atoms are 1 degree carbon atoms. When carbon atom is directly connected to one carbon atom or no other carbon atom, this is your 1 degree carbon atom or primary carbon atom, right? Similarly, if carbon atom is directly connected to two other carbon atoms like this, this is your 2 degree carbon atom or secondary carbon atom. Similarly, if carbon atom is connected to 3 other carbon atoms, this is your 3 degree carbon atom or tertiary carbon atom, right? This is your carbons, these are your types of carbon atoms, right? Coming on to this, if this system, the doubly bonded carbon atom, this is your vinyl system, right? These are, we call it as vinylic carbon atom, right? Similarly, if I take this compound, any carbon atom adjacent to doubly bonded carbon atom, like this carbon atom, right? This would be your, this is called as your allylic carbon atom, right? Now talking of the similar situation in aromatic systems, in aromatic system corresponding to this, I have not this, I'm taking this as a cycloalkene, cycloalkene, right? This is your doubly bonded carbon atom. Now you have a carbon atom here, So this is your allylic carbon atom, right? Now if I take or let's take this, already we have, this is your benzene, right? Carbon atoms of benzene are sp2 hybridized, and if I talk about carbon atom of this side chain, this is your sp3 hybridized. To this carbon atom only we call it as benzylic carbon atom. Benzylic carbon atom, right? So this is little chemistry that you should know, right, in order to understand the classification, and this would be repeated in all other chapters. So it's important to understand all these things, these three things. Types of carbon atoms: 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. We also call it as primary, secondary and tertiary. Vinyl system, right? Vinyl system is, vinyl carbons are those that are doubly bonded carbon atoms, right? Anything, the carbon atom which is adjacent to this doubly bonded carbon atom, like this is your allyl system, this is your allylic carbon, right? So you have, if I replace this type of compound, you can see this is your vinyl carbon, doubly bonded carbon atom, right? This is your vinyl chloride. This chloroethane is chloroethane have a vinyl system. So this is your vinyl chloride. This is your vinyl chloride, right? Now if we talk about this, say this, say CH2X, right? CH2Cl. This is your allyl system. Now here, this is your allylic carbon. Halogen atom is directly attached to a allylic carbon. This is your allyl chloride. Right? So this carbon atom is, this allylic carbon atom is your sp3 hybridized. This is singly bonded, right? So singly bonded carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized. This is your sp2 hybridized carbon atom, because this is your doubly bonded carbon atom in vinyl and allyl systems. Similarly, if you come to benzyl system, this benzyl carbon is sp3 hybridized, right? And this carbon atom which is directly attached to benzene ring, these carbon atoms are, this carbon atom to which Cl is attached is sp2 hybridized, right? Now let's come to the classification now. Till this point it is clear. Now let's quickly look into the classification. Now it would be easy for us to understand the classification. For classification, first classification would be based on, first classification is based on number of carbon atoms, sorry, number of halogen atoms, right? Based on the number of halogen atoms attached. So if I have, I'll take example of same ethane, right? I have this is what C2, I have 5 hydrogen atoms, C2H5X, right? Or C2H5Cl. Here you have one halogen atom attached, right? So this is your monohalogen derivative. You have only one halogen, so this is your monohalogen derivative. Monohalogen derivative. Mono means one, halogen is your halogen group. You have one halogen atom in this haloalkane, so this is your monohalogen derivative. Similarly, if I take the same compound CH3, this is ethane. If I replace one hydrogen atoms with Cl, what is this? This is your dichloroethane. This is your monochloroethane. This is your dihalogen derivative. Dihalogen derivative, which is your dihaloethane. right? Similarly, if I take propane, right, if I replace one hydrogen atom here, one hydrogen atom here, one hydrogen atom here, this is your trihalogen derivative. Trihalogen derivative, right? Trichloropropane. So this classification, haloalkanes and haloarenes, if I talk about this compound now, in case of aromatic hydrocarbons, you have Cl, you can have 2 hydrogen chlorine atoms, or you can have 3 chlorine atoms at ortho meta para positions, right? So this is your monochloroethane, monochlorobenzene, dichlorobenzene, trichlorobenzene, right? So these are your halogen derivatives, which are classified based on the number of halogen atoms attached to the benzene ring or to your aliphatic hydrocarbons, which are your alkanes, right? So here you have one halogen atom monohalogen derivatives. These are dihalogen because you have 2 halogens. You have, when you have 3 halogens, you have trihalogen derivatives, right? Now second classification is based on, let's first take one more example. These monohalogen derivatives, right, are further classified into, like, monohalogen derivatives are further classified into primary halides. These monohalogen derivatives, right, are further classified into primary halides, secondary halides, and your tertiary halides. Right, based on this halogen atom, right? If this halogen atom is attached to 1 degree carbon atom, this is your primary halide. If this halogen atom is attached to 2 degree carbon atom or secondary carbon atom, this is your secondary halide, right? Now if this halogen atom is attached to 3 degree carbon atom, this is your tertiary halide, right? And you can, these can be methyl groups, right? In these alkanes, right, you can see this carbon atom is attached to no carbon atom, so this is your 1 degree or primary carbon atom. When halogen atom is attached to primary carbon atom, this is your primary halide, right? When halogen atom is attached to 2 degree carbon atom, this is your 2 degree carbon atom, because this carbon atom is directly connected to 2 other carbon atoms, like this 2 methyl groups that have carbon atoms. To these 2 methyl groups, this carbon atom is attached. Similarly, if carbon atom is attached to 3 other carbon atoms, this is your tertiary or 3 degree carbon atom, so this is your tertiary halide, right? So these all are monohalogen derivatives, you can see, right, but connected to different types of carbon atoms, right? So based on that, monohalogen derivatives are further classified into primary halide, right? This is your primary halide, secondary halide, and this is your tertiary halide. I hope this is clear, right? Now we'll look into the second type of classification. Second type of classification based on the hybridization of carbon atom to which halogen atom is attached, right? Based on the hybridization of carbon atom to which halogen atom is attached, right? If you just recall what we have studied here before, here these are the compounds, right? Like this ethyl chloride, if I take, right, this, if you talk about this compound, this is your sp3 hybridized carbon atom, right? Now if I talk about this compound, this is your sp2 hybridized carbon atom. If I talk about this compound, this is your sp hybridized carbon atom, right? We have done all these before. Just if you don't remember, just you can go back and look at what this chemistry that we have done before. So based on hybridization of carbon atoms, the halogen atom, right, may be attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom, an sp2 s hybridized carbon atom, or sp hybridized carbon atom, right? So this is your vinyl chloride, right? We have done this before. Now let's look into those compounds where carbon atom is sp3 hybridized, right? Where we have carbon sp3 hybridized carbon atom and your X bond. First is your ethyl chloride, right, which is CH3 CH2Cl. Second is your allyl. We have talked about this allyl system, right? In allyl system you can see these two carbon atoms are your sp2 hybridized carbon atom, this is your sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So in allyl chloride, which is derived from an alkene, right, your Cl, this halogen atom, is directly attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom, right? The example is this, right? This is your allyl chloride. So this is your sp3 hybridized carbon atom, this is your sp3 hybridized carbon atom, right? Similarly, you have other allylic carbon atom. This one, I have taken this one. This is also an allylic carbon atom, right? So if we have this type of compound, this is also your allylic system, right? Double bond, then you have carbon atom. Now other is your other compounds, right, where it is connected to if we talked about this compound, right? Here you have carbon atom CH2Cl. Cl is connected to this carbon atom, which is your sp3 hybridized. You can see sp3 hybridized, right? So all these are systems where you have sp3 hybridized carbon atom, halogen atom attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. And remember these types of derivatives where your halogen atom is attached to the side chain, these are your side chain derivatives, right? And this carbon atom is your benzylic carbon atom. Just remember these things, right? So this is your benzylic carbon atom. Now let's look into those compounds where carbon is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, right? Your vinyl system, right? Your vinyl system, this compound, this is your sp2 hybridized carbon atom, right? Similarly, if we talk about this compound, benzene compound, this is your nuclear halogen derivative. When your halogen is directly attached to benzene nucleus, this is your nuclear halogen derivatives. Nuclear halogen derivative, because benzene is halogen atom is directly attached to benzene nucleus. This is your sp2 hybridized carbon atom, right? So these two are examples of compounds where your halogen atom is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atoms, right? And these are your aryl halides. We call these compounds as aryl halides, right? And these are your vinyl halides, where Cl is connected to this vinyl.